What's up guys, Christian here with River Pools, and today we're going to compare vinyl liner pools to fiberglass pools. This is 2 minutes in the pool, or besides the pool, you know what I mean. Real quick, if you find this video helpful at the end, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more educational pool content from us at River Pools. Now, vinyl liner versus fiberglass pools, we do a big extensive comparison and a full article in which we cover 9 different comparison points. But because this is 2 minutes in the pool and not 20 minutes in the pool, I'm going to go over 3 points of comparison. You know the deal. I'm going to set a 2-minute timer on my clock and try to get to the bottom of it before the jingle goes off. Hey Siri, set a 2-minute timer.
Okay, your timer is set for 2 minutes.
Oh, always helpful. Thank you, Siri. All right, vinyl liner pools versus fiberglass pools. What we're going to talk about is customizability. We're going to talk about time to install and ease of maintenance. So, first and foremost, customizability. A vinyl liner pool can be customized to any shape you want, because in the manufacturing process, a set of plans or design is given to the vinyl liner manufacturer, and they simply cut the components necessary and seam everything together so that the pool is fully customizable. Steps, entry points, exit points, ledges, shelves, features, you can put anything anywhere you want on a vinyl liner pool. On the other hand, a fiberglass pool is not customizable. You can see behind me that this pool, once popped off the mold, we cannot move the steps around. A customer cannot necessarily come to us and say, we'd rather have the steps over here or over there. It takes a lot of time to plan and actually build a mold from which we produce the fiberglass pools from. So, customizability, we give high marks to the vinyl liner pool. Let's talk about time to install, however. You see, a vinyl liner pool is going to take 4 to 8 weeks to install it in the ground versus a fiberglass pool, which really could just take a couple days. Most of the time at River Pools, we're able to dig a hole and set a fiberglass pool in the ground within 2 days. We're talking from grass in your backyard to water in the pool. 2 days versus 4 to 8 weeks with a vinyl liner pool. So, hands down, this one goes to fiberglass in this category. Now let's talk about something that everyone wants to consider if you're going to put a pool in your backyard, and that is how hard and difficult is it going to be to maintain on a daily basis and long term. So vinyl liner pools and fiberglass pools, in terms of maintaining chemicals, are both fairly similar, although vinyl liner pools are a bit more prone to algae growth, and so they require a little more diligent maintenance. And that's because the seams tend to gather algae. Oh, I didn't make the 2-minute mark. But we're not going to get to 20. So I'm going to keep going, finish out my points, and then send you on your merry way to continue your fiberglass pool or backyard pool research. Now, we were talking about maintenance on vinyl liner pools. That seam tends to be a catching point and starting point for algae growth, and because it's not completely smooth as the rest of the surface. You're also prone to punctures and other things coming up from the ground interfering with your pool. You could also have settlement in the ground, causing dipples and dents in your liner. Over time, the liner has to be replaced, which is a very high expense, somewhere in the $4,000 range. On the other hand, a fiberglass pool, because the surface is non-porous, there's nothing to affect the durability of that pool as long as it was properly manufactured. Maintaining your chemicals and keeping it clean, also completely easy to do because the surface is not prone to algae growth. There's also no liner to replace after a period of time, so ease of maintenance, we give this one to fiberglass pools. Make sure you go back out and check out the full article as we give 5 more points of comparison to consider if you're thinking about a fiberglass pool versus a vinyl liner pool for your backyard. I'm Christian with River Pools. That was slightly more than 2 minutes in the pool, but nonetheless, you got your answer. We'll see you in the next episode. Catch the wave.